Alright, how's it going, guys? We are back. And I wanted to go through some things that were added in this most recent update that I've kind of been hanging on to, not knowing I was going to need them. So I found out that we can now, since this update, use grindstone to unenchant things. And we keep what we get, what the item was. So now I have a unenchanted helmet of 71 durability that I can use to repair that one when I need to, but I will probably try to put an enchant on it to try to get it a little bit better. But the important one is all of this leather stuff that I can now sit here and unenchant. And if I'm remembering this correctly, I should be able to also deconstruct them. If I'm remembering this correctly. I'm not... yeah, there we go. See? I can get a piece of leather out of it. So, I'm going to sit here and go through the rest of this leather stuff so I can finally get it out of that box. What was that? Boots? Yeah, that was boots. And I will be back with you in a minute for our next thing. Alright, so I got all of that done. And it looks like if the stuff is completely full, you get 2 pieces of leather. If it's not, you get 1. But I don't think that's exact because, well, that one's giving me 2 and it's not completely full. But I had a complete set of pants from this and got 2. Only ever got 1 from the boots and the helmet, but those only take 4 and 5. Pants and chest take a little bit more. We've got these we've been saving up so we can get rid of them as well. So let's see, this one's really low. I still get a piece out of it. There's a 2 for a full pair of pants. That's 2 and that's awful low, actually. That's 1 and it was really full, and that's 1 and it was full. So maybe it's just 2 for pants, 2 for chest. Maybe I shouldn't be putting these together. I'll have to play around with it a little bit more. I get plenty of zombies around here dropping me off leather armor every now and then, so I can keep an eye on it. I also noticed that the sandstone does not seem to get used up. Every bit of that I went through, I didn't lose any of it. I didn't have to replace it. But I was also noticing that I only have Unbreaking 2 on my bow, and I had an Unbreaking 2 bow in here. So that's the next thing we're going to go do. We're going to take some of these levels I just got, and we're going to anvil up 2 bows. That'll fix my 1 bow and give me an Unbreaking 3 Power 4 bow. I still haven't gotten rid of that back there yet. I still got to deal with that. Ooh, 23 levels. What if we do it this way? 27. Alright, well, luckily we've got some levels in here. There we go, 23. And I now have a Power 4 Unbreaking 3 bow. Beautiful. And yes, when I get done with this episode, I'll deal with that tank back there. I kind of forgot that I hadn't done it yet. I logged in, I had all the effort in my hand to do it and went, what am I doing with this? And went and put it back. Alright. And I also had to change out the copper because we filled right up on copper. I decided to go ahead and go to a mass storage instead of the regular wooden barrel that would work. By the way, I had to redo that one as well. That one only got a wooden one because I don't think I'm going to get enough to need to get rid of that. But I'm figuring copper we're going to have plenty of, so it got a mass storage. And our manganese is coming in nicely. Sound like a gardener. It's coming in nicely. Yeah, no. We're not getting a crop. Okay. And I did check on my bees out here the other day. They really don't seem to be wanting to switch over. I'm still getting surfing bees. I may have to try another one because they just do not want to convert or breed, whatever you want to call it. But for today, I need to do something about this issue because we are full of hydrochloric acid. We also have a problem that I don't have enough that right there is a problem. That pipe right there is a problem. I don't have enough scaffold, and I don't know why. I know why. Because I left this tower over here. I just remembered that. Give me that. Oh, and I also finished up the basement. I went ahead and put in the tunnel nicely, fixed the walls, made sure we were completely underneath everything here, which we are. So we have the full floor basemented. So nice and roomy over there so we can finish running the wires, which I have gotten made. But today we need to deal with this hydrochloric acid issue. And for those of you that keep an eye out on the community posts, I would like to apologize for the lack of video on Friday, or I guess for the ones that don't. Okay, what do we got in here? Hydrogen fluoride. Alright. Is there anything that says black concrete? So is there any reason we can't put this in the wall? No. Well, there's a little bit of a reason, because, well, it's not for that, though. Alright, so we need to go get a couple drums, and we're going to move some pipes, because I have a whole nother tank that we're going to put on top of that tank as an overflow tank, because of how much, and we only have one of these left. That's just glorious. Where is all the rest of them? Sitting around here somewhere with something in them that they don't need to have in them. That's where it's at. I know this, because I do it all the time. Well, that's empty of mercury. That's empty of mercury. And one of them around here has mercury in it. That's oxygen. Well, we can definitely get rid of that. Also, it's oxygen. Why is it in stainless steel? How much do you have in there? 63886, and the other one has 229, and that should be empty. We do that. Yeah, that fluid pipe is empty, so we can take... Man, this is way too fast for that. We can put this one down here. Put this one up here. And now that has a whole 115 left in it. Well, we got a little bit of it out of there. Now we can hook this back up. Pick that back up. Connect that back up. And I think we can put this onto this main line right here. And that should empty it. Except now I have hydrogen in it. Because I goofed up and let it go the wrong direction after it emptied. But we can easily deal with hydrogen by putting it right here. And I really wish I'd stopped doing that. So this is full. That's full. Well, that would have been good information to have a minute ago. Alright, well, we got one other thing we can do with it. And that is we can put it right into here for making our power cell. So, I got a pipe on me. Yes, I do. And this should be empty. 200 liters of hydrogen. Does that mean this is full? I think that's full. Well, that's not good. Well, it's good, but it's not good that it's sitting here empty. I actually wonder if that'll work. I'm guessing it's not going to be enough. But let's try it. If we do that, and then that, yep, that's not going to work. Exactly what I figured. There is not any charge in that battery box. Though we could put a battery in there and then let it charge off of that. Problem is, the battery that's in there isn't ever going to get charged. So I really do need to either run it from here over, which is what I'm going to do. And we're just going to turn this back this direction. And yeah, I did connect that right. So now that should be getting power. Why is that not getting power? Hello? This goes from HV to MV. That is going from HV to MV. Why did I think that was right? That needs to go there. And now it'll power it. And now it's up into here, powering out into there. And it's filling again. Okay. Good. Now that I've worked all that stupidity out, Let's do a bit of this. Now, this is set to will fill. So we do this. And now this is now empty. Haha. And now is this... No, that's not done filling. That may be a little bit before it gets done filling. So we'll leave that there. We still got our thing cleaned out, which is what we needed. So, let's go get some stuff moved around so we can... Hello. Let's use our new bow. We definitely don't want her making things difficult. Oh, this slow water. Come on. I hate Greg's seawater. It is so grabby. Okay, so we need to get these cleaned out, but those are the same thing. Those are both going to be hydrochloric acid, because they're inputs into the tank, and the tank is full. So, first thing we need to do is we need to get this one empty. So we're going to put that there, make sure it didn't accidentally connect there. And we're going to disconnect it here, which does not matter. We're going to disconnect it there. Alright, so now, hold on. There we go. Won't fill. Come on, don't give me that tube stuff. Yeah, I figured you're going to be stupid. If I get it right to the end, it should be okay. And it should stop sloshing. There we go. Alright, so now we can take that bit out of there. And we'll get this one out of here just to help. And then we can do this over to here. Problem is, that just filled up. How much do we have in this one? 2,500. That's a lot. Yeah, we'll just leave it. Screw it. We'll just do that. And put that back into there. And this one, we can just sit right there and tell it will fill. Although it is hydrogen fluoride, it's probably less. So let's put it down there. And I thought we got rid of the oxygen. Didn't we get rid of the oxygen when we got the hydrogen? How do I have oxygen in this? Alright, let's go get rid of it. Now, this is open. Put that there. It is empty. Dealt with. Finally. Man, do I need to eat something. Alright. Now we can deal with this. So we don't need to cut it all the way over there. We just need to cut it. There will work. Because we need this to be 1, 2, 3 high. So we can actually cut it right there. And then we connect this one up here. And now that'll drain this pipe. when this is set to not fill, it'll drain this pipe. There we go. So now we can pop that pipe out. And then this one just needs to be cut right here. And we can drain that pipe. There we go. And now we can build our tank, which we're going to build right on top of this one, as the output is on the bottom. So we're going to put this here, going directly into that one, and then build the tank around it. And we're going to leave the redstone connected to the bottom tank. And this upper tank is just going to be an overflow. So now we check it, capacity, so that means it's built. And now we can do this, we can do that, and we can do this. Set that to will fill. It's now empty. And we're good to go. So now that means that all of our hydrochloric acid that we have overflowing over here, because it is going from the, we were pulling too much from over here, is now going to, why are you running? Ain't that supposed to be turned off? That should be turned off. That would be our problem, is that that is turned on right now, because this one is turned off, because it should be. So I need to figure out why this one is able to run. Because that should be closed right now. Which this should actually be running again. Because that hydrochloric acid should be able to come out of there now. And I'm not seeing where it is. So we need to work that out. Again, don't ever build your machines this close. This is dumb. Okay, where is... Oh! That hydrochloric pipe is running into... No, that's not... Is it? I think that hydrochloric pipe is running right into the back of the bottom tank. I think it's this pipe right here. And I think it's going into the bottom of the bottom tank. So it's not going to be able to run until that upper tank gets completely empty and then the bottom tank starts to empty. We need to go check that. Is this thing done doing stupid things? Yes. Alright, so I need to figure out what I did wrong with the wiring there. But I'll probably figure that out on a different day, because that's going to be a whole lot of annoyingness that you guys probably won't even be able to tell with how I got to get all up in this mess, kind of like I am right now. Okay, so that is definitely not the pipe I thought it was. This would be the pipe, though, right here, which I most definitely cannot get up on the top. So that's just going to be stuck, is the best I can say. there's not a whole lot I can do about it. I do not have enough room. I didn't leave enough room. The good thing is we have an entire mass storage here to fill up on hematite. We have tons of iron over there, so we really don't need this to run. Oh, sorry, coughing again. Okay, so this is now able to run again. And I think we've got that all fixed. So, I hope now all of this that we got can now run. I do still need to get this put in its proper place. Technically, I could just connect it up right here, but I'd rather not, because like I said, we're going to move this copper one back here on the back side, and it's going to have its own once we get the rest of this stuff out of here, which I now need to get the little bit of soldering alloy we have in there out. So I'll have to find me a cap. I think I got one actually. Yeah, there we go. So while we have the drum on us and we don't lose it, or fill it with something else stupid, go ahead and get this out of here. And then the only thing else we gotta move is the press. And we can go ahead and get that set up for the copper, which is making orochloric acid, or whatever the hell that shit's called. And I've started on getting stuff moved in here, but I haven't finished it yet. But I'm thinking that's where this is going to go, so we're just going to put it right there for now. And then I will probably set that room up in a live stream, hopefully this week. I think I have all the maintenance work I needed to do. I think I have everything else done and ready to go. So I'll go ahead and get this pulled out of here. We'll figure out what we're going to do for running it over there. And we'll get the centrifuge set up here for the platinum group sludge, because that's going to go like right about where that press is now. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one, guys.